What's up guys, welcome back to CardSpot. My name is Ethan, and this is your Yu-Gi-Oh! News. Kicking it off with TCG news this weekend, there's not too much that's happened, but we do have a confirmed set list for the Fire King's structure deck. It probably won't be too surprising. So basically everything that was in the OCG one, apart from they swapped out a pointer of the Red Lotus to Solemn Judgment, which kind of makes sense since a pointer is banned. So yeah, I'll take that. Another Solemn reprint is really nice because the super from Maze of Memories was still worth a fair bit, so yeah, we'll take that. I'm very excited for the structure deck, and it does release this week, so if you've pre-ordered yours, it is time to get excited to play some Fire Kings. There isn't too much / any OCG news this week, but we do have a healthy helping of Master Duel news. First up, we have the new Duel Pass, which has been introduced and will last for the next 71 days. If you level up the normal Duel Pass to 50, you can obtain 300 gems, 30 ultra rare points, 30 super rare points, 30 rare points, 27 normal points, and 1 Hungry Burger icon at level 50. If you have the Gold Duel Pass, you'll also receive 100 ultra rare points, 100 super rare points, 80 rare points, 80 normal points, and 700 gems, which recovers the price of 700 gems. At level 25, you can obtain an orange frame icon, and at level 50, you contain the access code Talker monster art. And at level 75, you can obtain a Hungry Burger mate, which is pretty awesome. There is also a sale on Duel Fields, 20% off, apart from the newly added Glacial World, and it's available until December 5th. There's also a new limited time accessory, which is the Winged Dragon of Ra icon. This is the alternate artwork from, I know the set code is LED7, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. There's also a new bundle, which is Triple Tactics Talent, so you get 1 copy of TTT and 10 Master Packs guaranteed to have at least 1 super rare. There is a new secret pack, The Ones Who Serve Ra, which is to celebrate the 25th anniversary. The alternate artwork of the card, the Winged Dragon of Ra, is here for a limited time. It also includes a lot of the cards that were in the Marek Duelist pack that kind of help you summon Ra, which is kind of cool. And there's also another secret pack called Fighting Spirit of Sparking Iron, featuring Springen's Captain Sargus, Therian Regulus, and a bunch of the Therian and Springen's cards. There's also a new bundle, it just keeps going. This one is commemorating Slifer the Sky Dragon, which gives you a Slifer the Sky Dragon Royal Finish, 25 Master Packs, and limited accessories. It costs 2,500 gems, and it gives you an Slifer the Sky Dragon icon, and a pack of Slifer the Sky Dragon Protectors, a revived Sky Temple Field Part, a revived Sky Temple Mate's Base, and a revived Sky Temple Dual Field, which actually looks pretty cool, to be honest. It's kind of Egyptian-y, which obviously makes sense given they're the Egyptian gods, but it actually looks really nice. Sticking with Master Duel, as we found out later in the week, there is a new Forbidden and Limited list that will go into effect on December 5th, and it is a whopper. There is currently no new banned cards, but what they have limited is, well, it's interesting. So newly limited Performer Pal Monkey Board, which did nothing when it came back in the TCG, but the next 3 cards, Redox, Dragon Ruler of Boulders, Tidal, Dragon Ruler of Waterfalls, and Zodiac Ratpier. So they just unbanned they put to 3 Trident, I think, in the last ban list. They're now giving us the Dragon Rulers and giving Zodiac Ratpier, which has been banned, I think, since Master Duel launched. It's just insane. You can actually play with 4 Dragon Rulers. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this works out for the Master Duel beta, but also for how it's going to work out for, like, if TCG and OCG follow suit. Of course, Blaster and Tempest are already both legal, I believe. At least in the TCG, I think they're both legal in the OCG as well. So could they bring back all 4? We'll have to wait and see. There's also 2 new selection packs. We have Beginning of the Next Journey, which introduces Albion, the Sanctified Dragon, Mannadium, and the Gate Guardians combined. And we have the Mighty Contenders, which include Mathmech and Zodiac cards, as well as Redux, Dragon Ruler of Boulders. So that's it for the TCG, OCG, and Master Duel news. We do have some really cool deck lists that I want to highlight before we go home. First up being a scrap Dinosaur deck piloted by Jonathan Mendez at the Valencia Regional. And it's just a really interesting list. So obviously playing the scrap package, which we kind of haven't seen from topping lists in a little while for dinos. But also you'll notice it incorporates 9 Pillars of the Yangzing to be searched off Denglong. So obviously when Denglong got unbanned, this was a big thing. Well, oh, dinos can make Denglong and search 9 Pillars. We haven't really seen it happen. So it's really interesting. It's also playing a copy of Overtech's Codeless. So quite a unique list, unlike any of the other recent top dino lists that I've seen, but really cool to see someone shaking up the list a little bit. Next up we have a list from the Norwich Regional from Jake Stocks, who got top 8, and it is an adventure virtual world list, which I don't know the last time that I saw Virtual World top anything, so that really caught my eye, and it's again a really interesting list. It's also interesting to see the Evils are Lars in the extra deck there, I guess because the deck can make rank 6s really easily, and it's, I guess, a fairly standard Virtual World list, and instead of playing more hand traps, I guess it goes for a small adventure engine, just playing 2 Water Enchantress, 2 Rite of Aramesia. It's a bold call with the 2 Pot of Desires, because I feel like you could easily banish some of that stuff, but maybe you want to set up the engine first and then pot. But yeah, another really unique looking list. Then we have a Spright Kastira list from Daniel Clark, who made top 4 at the Trinidad and Tobago Regional. And I have never seen Spright and Kastira mixed before. But apparently it works, according to the top 4 finish. It's really interesting. You got the Sprites, you got the Nimble package, you've got Kastira, and a pretty interesting extra deck. Of course, you've got the general like gigantic Spright and things like that, but you've also got a bunch of Link monsters in there as well. It's kind of cool. There's a few interesting choices. Obviously, it's playing the Crossout Designator, and then I guess it's just got like the 1 Droplet, the 1 Talents, the 1 Nibiru, 1 Droll, 4 Designator targets, which, I mean, hey, those are good cards to have in your deck anyway, so yeah, it's a pretty interesting list. Also from the Trinidad and Tobago Regional, we have Darian Jones making top 8 with Adventure Horus. This is something that I might have to try out myself. Obviously you've got the Horus package with the 4 Horus bodies, and then you've got the full adventure package, including a legal knight, so it really is the full adventure package, triple Fenrir, triple Sangan, and a couple lava golems for good measure. This is just like engines the deck, it seems like, but it's pretty cool. Triple prosperity, and of course there can only be 1 because you are just playing a whole bunch of different types, and then a pretty standard extra deck, just maxing out on a whole bunch of rank 8s and link monsters. Yeah, it's a cool list. I'm gonna have to give it a go. And then we have Gabriel Rodriguez top 8 at the Valencia Regional with Earth Machine, I guess is the best way to put it, and it's been a little while since I personally have seen Earth Machine top anything. Of course, you've got all the Machina package, you've got the Infinitrax in there, playing a couple of the Vernisylph cards as well, which is really interesting. It looks like a pretty cool list. Couple of Regulus, not playing the Clockwork Knight, which we have seen some of the Earth Machine decks play, but still a really interesting list, and not a common deck that we see topping at the moment, so I wanted to point that out. And that's us for news this week. There we have it. It hasn't been a huge news week again. I guess as we head towards Christmas and the end of the year, it is going to quieten down a little bit, but still some interesting stuff, and of course the Fire King structure deck coming out this week, which I'm very excited for. So that'll do us. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on next week's, as well as any other videos that I do in the meantime and in between time, and I will see you in the next video.